Hello, everybody. Thank you for listening to our promotional video for our Zoom dating events. We just had an event for ages 20 to 29. We had marvelous people on here. 52 people signed up and 50 showed up. And out of that, these brave people decided to stay on so that they could share their experience with you and hopefully convince you that you should try a Zoom dating event. And we'll start with Moshe, and then Malta, then Anna, then Benjamin, then Nathan. Moshe, go ahead.
So my takeaway from this new experience, something new, which is always something good to try, was Kim and Lori are able to humanize the somewhat dehumanized dating experience. Sometimes it's data points and it's resumes and it's years of people's lives. And I don't think it came up really where those data points, it didn't feel like they were data points. It felt like we were talking to humans. And that's the whole point, is to get to know people, nothing that get to know data. And I thank you guys.
Thank you. It's such a pleasure to get to know you, Moshe. Malka, what do you want to share?
So like Moshe was saying, sometimes when you're looking at a resume, you don't get to see the personality of a person. And they're really fun questions that Lori and Kim prepared and also provided us beforehand, so we weren't put on the spot. You got to see a person's personality and what they wanted to highlight to people who are, potential matches for them. And it was a really fun time just getting to know people and seeing where you found compatibilities in personality instead of just information.
Right. Anna, what would you like to share?
I had a lot of fun. I'm an extrovert, so for me, it's always fun to meet a lot of people. But I enjoyed the fact that even though there were so many people, I actually think I got to a sense of generally most people, I know who they are and what they value just based on the great questions. The questions were really well said, really succinct, and they told people by answering them, you figured out what people valued. And it was also fun to hear what people would give a TED talk about. It's so fun to see people's personalities, and also you can make friends. I know that sounds silly, but that's also fun, and that's just as important. And I think sometimes we forget that people always focus on finding that one. But the great thing about friends is you can have as many as you want. So it's really just a great thing, and you can make friends because you hear people be like, "That's a great rabbi book. I want to read that book. I wonder who that person is," and then you can become friends with people. So that's fun too.
Thank you, Benjamin, and then Nathan.
I think it's a good opportunity for people who don't necessarily fit maybe all the time into the cookie cutter definition. And it gives you an opportunity to, consider somebody necessarily who you wouldn't have considered, because you get to see their personality shine through. When you're looking at a resume, it's so easy to be makbid on something so small. She's like, oh, she's 5'5", not 5'4". Right? Just right away, you just cut it off. But when you get to see maybe a little bit of the personality and the shine and stuff, that gives you a whole lot more perspective.
Yes, it makes the shit off profile come alive.
Exactly.
Nathan, thank you for staying on, and what would you like to share?
The main thing I took away from this event is how the questions that we all answered gave us an opportunity to know each other and get to see people in a much deeper and more meaningful way than just reading a profile on paper.
Okay, thank you. Kim, what would you like to share? Kim is my co-host. We do this together. We're a great team.
I love working with you, Lori. Lori's fantastic to work with. I just want to thank you, Lori. It's been a little while since we've been working together, and I really enjoy working with you. I want to just kind of echo a little bit of what Anna said, how one of the questions we asked tonight is which rabbi or rebbitzin, has really inspired you, or which book did you find a lot of inspiration from? So as I was hearing people speak, I made a lot of mental notes of, ooh, I want to read that book, or I want to hear that shir. I just myself got so much chizuk from hearing people's answers. It was really exciting. And people, you could see their souls really shining in this answer. It was a great question. I also just want to take a moment to tell you about some 2 upcoming events we're having. If you go to www.salyouatsinai.com/events, you will see the banners for these events, and you can click on the banner and that will bring you to a page with more information. And then there's a apply button that you can click on to apply. We're having an event on May 10th at 9 p.m. Eastern time for single men and women 25 to 35. And then we're also having an event on May 21st, which is a Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern time for singles aged 29 to 42. So you can sign up for both of those events on sawyoutsinai.com/events. And we're going to post more events. So please keep checking.
Thank you, Kim. I love working with you too. And thank you everyone for coming, and thank you for staying for making the video. And we'll see you, and we hope you all find a match tonight.
Thank you so much, Lori and
Thank
Kim.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.